Good day, I'm Tamara McHale and this is your JIS news for Monday, September 1. The 2014-2015 new school year got off to a fairly smooth start this morning. Education Minister Reverend Ronald Thwaites toured a number of institutions in the corporate area to speak with staff and students and ensure everything was in order.
Generally, I'm happy to see all the schools that we have visited this morning in an advanced state of readiness, with teachers out and enthusiastic, and so many parents, and particularly many more fathers than I've seen in the past, come with their little children to infant school or to primary school.
Even as he expressed satisfaction with the readiness and preparedness of most schools across the island, the minister said some were experiencing challenges with water.
I learned of one school that was fully charged with water on Friday, but by this morning the community have helped themselves, and that isn't good. But apart from those temporary things, which we will have to all help with, the community, church, members of parliament, councillors, if we pull together, we're going to start off a good school year.
He also pointed out that most of the schools with unfinished infrastructural repairs will see the work being completed during the first half of the school year. And on the first day of classes, the Education Ministry has deployed 80 mathematics coaches and specialists to 150 primary and secondary schools to improve performance in the subject.
Principals and department heads have already been trained to lead the mathematics revolution in Jamaica, and the ministry is depending on them to ensure the successful implementation of this initiative in accordance with the National Mathematics Policy.
In his back-to-school address Sunday, Minister Thwaites also announced that 16 schools, 3 high and 13 primary and junior high, have now been taken off the shift system. This should allow for more effective delivery of the curriculum and efficient administration of the institutions. The Ministry of Health is encouraging school administrators to continue efforts to ensure that mosquito breeding sites are removed from school grounds. Director of Emergency Disaster Management and Special Services, Dr. Marion Bullock DeCass, says this should be an ongoing exercise, especially since the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which spreads chikungunya, mostly bites in the daytime and is generally found in and around places where people gather, including schools. The Ministry of Health has so far confirmed a total of 21 chikungunya cases for the country. There have been no deaths. Persons can search for and destroy mosquito breeding sites by getting rid of old tires and containers in which water can settle, punching holes in tins before disposing them, and covering large drums, barrels, and tanks holding water. Individuals should protect themselves and their children from mosquito bites by using insect repellent containing DEET, covering their body as much as possible by wearing long-sleeved clothing, for example, and putting mesh on doors and windows. The wards housed at the Mount Olivet Boys' Home in Manchester are equipped to engage with the new academic year, due in no small part to the intervention of the Jamaica Information Service. As part of its ongoing support to the home, JIS has donated back-to-school items including school shoes, bags, books, and uniforms. The gifts were made possible with the help of sponsors including Yohan Blake's Why Be Afraid Foundation, Joseph's, Sammy's Shoe Store, Fontana Pharmacy, and Kingston Bookshop. Donations of curtain and sheeting fabric were also received from Pink's Fabric, while Edgechem donated paint and $10,000 to the home. Items of food were also presented by Lasco Grace Foods, Trade Winds, and Caribbean Broilers. The JIS staff members who journeyed to the home on Saturday, August 23, also helped to iron some of the school uniforms for the boys and painted the dormitory. And finally, Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips is in Washington in the United States to engage in high-level talks with various stakeholders. Dr. Phillips, who left the island on Monday, will meet with officials from the U.S. Treasury and State Departments, the International Monetary Fund, the Inter-American Development Bank, and the World Bank. The parties will discuss how they can work together to reduce debt and grow the Jamaican economy, as well as other areas to support the country's development. A release from the Finance Ministry further stated that discussions would focus on Jamaica's macroeconomic programs and achievements under the Extended Fund Facility with the IMF. The Finance Minister, who will return to the island on Thursday, is accompanied by Bank of Jamaica Governor Brian Winter, Director General of the Planning Institute of Jamaica Colin Bullock, and Financial Secretary Devon Rowe. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Tamara McHale. Thank you for watching.